Good afternoon everybody, and a very warm welcome to Berringer. And today I have a layout update for you based on Berringer Station, and I hope that you enjoyed the inspiration and slideshow that you've just been viewing, and there is a very good reason for that, because today is the very last time you'll be seeing Berringer Station building as it is in front of you. I've decided to create a new station building based on the images and photos that you have just been seeing. Before we get onto that, I'd just like to sort of also let you know that I'm just testing out my camera on my phone. So hopefully all the sort of annoying buzzing that you kind of been getting off my SLR bridge camera will not be around. You won't be hearing it on this video, so that's what I'm hoping for anyway. So it's a kind of a two-way thing. I wanted to test the camera, but also to let you know what's been going on. So yes, we'll be getting rid of this today. It'll be the last time you'll see it, and it's been a very good station building for me. This is part of the continuation of the upgrade to Berringer Station in my bid to make it a bit bigger and a bit jazzier and a bit better. Now I do like this building, don't get me wrong. It's just it just, to me, it never, even from the very beginning, never had that huge wow factor that I was after. And trawling through the internet, I come across the images that you've just been seeing, and once again my head went, light bulb, I want that. So that's what I'm in the process of making. Now I was actually going to show you it kind of finished, but I thought maybe some of you might be interested in its current state, because it's in various stages at the moment. And so I just thought I'd kind of show it to you. So before we get to the station building, I'm going to take you over somewhere else. So before we get into the build, I just thought I'd bring you over here. And guess what? Fiddle 2 is now up and running. And as you can see, my further selection of DMUs, which were boxed because they didn't fit over in Fiddle 1, they're now over here at Fiddle 2. And as with Fiddle 1, basically I have numbered all of it, as you can see. So we now have up to 11. And just to quickly go through my DMU selection, we have my 156 Sprinter, which is a Lima model. We have my Bachmann 108. Next to that is my Realtrack 143. Next to that is a Lima 101. I did want to get the Bachmann version, but that's a sound one, and I don't do DCC just yet. And then I have my Rat just parked next to the 153, and then I have my 50 just stabled here. So it's now been tested, it's all up and running, so now we have even more choices. So this is fantastic stuff, so I'm really pleased with that. So meanwhile, back here at the station end, what you're looking at in front of you is just a piece of card. Now this piece of card ends up being, when I first buy it, ends up being a very, very big piece of card, and eventually we whittle it down to something that looks like a building, which is what I'm about to show you. And I just thought I'd just sort of show you the ins and outs of it. So you saw the images in the video earlier, my little slideshow, and basically I was aiming to make something like that, and that is basically Margate Station was what you were looking at. Those of you some of you may have kind of looked at it and recognised it. So this is a Wills kit. It's a 735, and I think it's arches and windows kit. So you get these arches. You also get 4 pieces of this, but I haven't actually used this. And these openings here are just the apertures for the windows. So as you can see, there's all this flash and everything that you need to cut away to clean it up. And if you do that, you end up with something like this, which is what I did. And then I basically marked it out as a template. Just clean that up a bit. So that's what that looks like. And you get these little window kits with it. So that's what you get, and then that obviously goes behind, oopsie, there, like that, something like that. But I didn't want to do that because I wanted to make that station building. So this is the beginnings of it, just here. And you can see it in various stages of the build. It has been a very, very tricky build indeed. It's been because there's various sort of levels in here. If I take you around the back, this is the back view. Like I said, you can see it in various stages. You can see that there's various levels. So you've got this drops down here, and then it's got to go up and over the footbridge, and then it's got to go back down, and then it's got to go across to where the car park is. And basically what I decided to do is just to sort of make it look similar. I'm not saying exact copy of what you saw at Margate Station, but again, you can sort of see where we're going with this. Hang on a minute, if I can work it out. Hang on a minute. Just trying to get it. Oh, here we go. Right. Let me try again. So I'm just trying to do two things at once, and I'm not very good at doing two things at once, but you can sort of get the general gist of the idea of what we're doing. So that's what that's going to be. And so you get those. I've made these things as well. And I don't know if you can make it out, but I've scored it to resemble stone, as in the picture. And once this is painted up, that will go around the outside, like so. There's 6 of those, so they'll go around. There's 6 windows in total. And there's so much still to do, but I just thought I'd show you it in this state. And as you can see in the inside, you can see that there's a level here. So I'm going to have to make a little staircase for the front, for those steps down there, sorry. You can see you've got two apertures as well down here, so that passengers can come up through here, go through into the main foyer, and basically out through the front. And if you look through the front, you can see that there's steps going down, and then you've got the glass window along here that's been cut out. There's going to be also a canopy like the one on the photographs. There's also going to be the little kind of side building that goes here, one on this side. It's like a little turret on both sides. There's going to be another one there and one there. So that's where we're at with that. If I just show you, I can just, it's like a slide. You can sort of see it's just a slide in. I just got a craft knife, marked it all out, and basically Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and that's how you come out with it. I've used various bits and pieces to mark out the heights for the doors and the windows to make sure they were to scale. I had some old Metcalf doors, so I could use those to sort of gauge the height correctly. And obviously I was just trying to follow the pictures as best I can in order to sort of recreate it. And obviously, like I said, there's still a long way to go. And like I said, it just slides in and goes like that for now. It'll all be glued in afterwards. Also, you can see you've got another little turret there. There's going to be probably some matchsticks there to create this is all just about the detail here. Obviously, I've got that side to do as well. So I've got some detail to do as well. And just to sort of give you a sort of base on the construction of it, if you can actually lift it out. If I just sort of pop this out, you'll see that it does come out. So hang on a second, I'll just take it out. So as you can see, I've taken out the center section of it. And that just sort of opens everything out, and that will kind of give you access to the steps down there. And as you can see, it's completely open. Now this is the interior, and this is like a wraparound piece which I created. And this is from one piece of card. I just basically took that piece of card, basically sliced it down, and then basically cut away all the stuff. just to score some lines, and you can see the slots where it just slots in to the various sections. Like a slot there will go down there, one will go back down there. So, and you can see, so this will be the ticket office, this will be the portal that leads to platform 3 as it is at the moment, and then obviously you've got these two that will lead, that section will be a waiting room, and then obviously the other one will also lead down to platform 1 and 2. So, and then this whole foyer bit in the middle, this whole bit will be left open. So, because as you can see by the pictures, as you've seen by the pictures, I'm just going to basically just, not like I said, it doesn't have to be an exact copy, but a representation, and I'll be well happy. I mean, I think this is, once this is finished, I think this is going to be pretty much my best piece of work that I've actually created. I do like pushing the boundaries a little bit with my modelling skills. I do like to go a little bit further and try and see if I can achieve something that I haven't done previous. So I took my transit van and just to use that as a guide for the portal, to make sure that I could get the transit van in there. So that'd be kind of like its biggest thing that I'm going to put through there. Nothing bigger than that, I don't think. Also, if I, what I'm also going to show you also, whilst you look at that, is I'll show you, this is what basically is a plastic card. I don't know if you can see the definition of the bricks in there. So that's what basically I'm using, that's what this is. And it's very easy to work with, it's very easy to cut up. Basically this part was made out of this stuff. So basically this station building is going to be a combination of the two, because you're going to have like the stone window surrounds, the stone along the bottom. So basically it's a mixture of the two, as is Margate Station itself. So it's getting there, and I just thought, well, I was going to just try and get it all finished and then put up the video, but I thought, well, maybe some of you might be interested, and if you have any questions or anything like that about the techniques or anything like that, then feel free to ask, and if I can get back to you, I will. And saying that, I wanted to thank everybody who has subscribed and commented on my previous video, and I will get back to you very shortly on that. I know I'm a bit behind in some of the comments, but I have read them all, and I do appreciate you taking the time to comment and like my videos and all the rest of it. So I'm going to love you and leave you at this point. So please feel free to comment and subscribe. I hope you like what you've seen, and I also hope that this camera has worked out much better. So take care, and I will speak to you soon. So bye for now.